Hello, and welcome to Mandarin Slang Guide, MSG, the Chinese learning podcast that tastes great and probably isn't all that bad for you. I'm Josh Ogden Davis. Well, another Christmas has come and gone, and for those of you who give gifts on Christmas, one of the hot topics happening right now is whether or not you got what you want. So to help you have that conversation, we'll talk about some of the words you might use in the aftermath of gift giving. And when I say we, I mean myself and Avers. Hi, Avers.
Hi, Josh.
But before we got into the slang words, Avers and I had a quick chat about Christmas and gift giving in general.
You know, my original plan was to go see the new Star Wars movies tonight.
What?
Yeah, I'm choosing you over the Force.
You're not choosing me. You're choosing our fans.
Yeah.
You're choosing the people who depend on us for that delicious Chinese slang that's not in their textbook. On behalf of all the Chinese learners in the world, I want to give you a heartfelt thank you. I will not, however, reimburse you for the ticket.
Okay.
Speaking of giving things to each other,
it
is at the time that you guys are listening to this, a few days after Christmas, but for us, it's not Christmas yet. And so I want to know, Avers, what do you want for Christmas?
When you asked me about this yesterday, I have no clue. But I used to have this idea, I want to get a 鸳鸯锅 for my birthday.
鸳鸯锅?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like hot pot.
Yeah, but they have you can put the spicy part in one side and the original part on the other side.
Yeah, so if you've had hot pot, especially as a foreigner, maybe you know this. Oftentimes when Chinese people have hot pot with a foreigner, they like to do the 鸳鸯锅, which is half spicy, half not spicy, because they're afraid that we can't eat spicy food. So you mean you actually want the 锅? You want the pot?
I want the pot. Okay. Not having a hot pot.
You want that pot with the divider down the middle so you can put two different sorts of...
So I can have hot pot every day in my apartment without having to go outside.
Could you not just do two pots, though?
No, that would lose all of the fun.
Oh, that's right. That's right. All right. Well, now let's crowdsource this. Now you guys know what Avers wants. Maybe you get... I'm sorry, this is not a call to action. This would be the worst fundraising campaign in the history of podcasts.
Yeah.
Avers, however, is going for it. I don't know if there's a Chinese holiday that is similar to Christmas in that gift giving is such a big part of that.
Yeah. Chinese usually don't do gift giving. The closest holiday to Christmas in China is Spring Festival.
Yeah.
But we usually give gift money, red envelope, 红包.
Right. Yeah, red envelope, 红包. Yeah. How much is usually in a 红包?
That really depends. I'm from Shandong.
Yeah.
So our 红包is pretty big, 500 or 800, or it can go up.
That's a lot. That's like over $100 US. And just to be clear, this is usually given to children.
Yeah.
But
the definition of children, I'm still receiving 红包 from my grandmother every year.
Oh, no.
She still sees me as a children.
Why?
Because in some area, if you're still single and not married, you get the 红包.
So can I get some 红包?
Okay, I'll give you some.
34-year-old unmarried me. I'm in the market for some 红包, you guys. Now you know what's up. This is, okay, everyone listening, definitely not a call to action, but totally a call to action. We need a 鸳鸯锅 for Avers, and I just want some 红包. So let's make it happen.
红包 with money in it, not an empty 红包.
Yes, a very important caveat. Thank you. Otherwise, wow, I was really setting myself up for disappointment there. Yes. Must be money inside, and also please don't do that.
But I also have some friends in Guangdong, and they tell me every year their 红包is 10 RMB or 50.
Yeah, which is significantly less than the 500 to 800 you said you were getting. So are your folks loaded, or is it just in Shandong the traditions are different?
It's just the traditions are different. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we tend to talk about China in a simplistic way, and I'm guilty of this because I just did this when I said, in China, is there a holiday that's like Christmas? But it's really hard to talk about China as one thing because the traditions might be similar in lots of different places, but it's still an incredibly multicultural place with lots of different cultural traditions.
Yeah.
So thanks for bringing that flavor.
You're welcome.
And now that we've got the flavor out of the way, let's jump right into the language. I hope you guys got some great presents on Christmas. I hope you gave some great presents. 'Tis better to give than to receive, one supposes. So let's do a conversation about talking about the gifts that you received. You ready?
Yep.
All right, take it away.
今年收到了什么礼物？
哇塞，今年我赚了。
怎么说？
我收到了我超喜欢的衣服。
棒棒的。
你呢？有什么惊喜？
没啥，我的朋友都很抠门儿。
唉，好惨一女的。If you didn't understand all that, don't worry about it. Avers and I are about to take you through it, line by line, beginning with the first line, which is
今年收到了什么礼物？
今年收到了什么礼物？ Yeah, so 今年 is
This year?
yeah, like 今天 is today.
today.
今年 is this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. 收到了
Received.
received. Yeah, 收 is receive, and 到 is
Like arrived?
yeah. I'm trying to think of the grammar word. Hi, it's Josh from the editing room. I found the word. It's result complement. It's a character that you put after a verb to describe the result of the verb or the extent to which the verb happened. For example, to successfully receive, 收到, or to successfully buy, 买到. Now, it's not important that you remember what this is called, but it can be important to remember when to use it and when not to use it. For example, 收到礼物 means to have received a gift, but 收礼物 can sound like you're going out soliciting gifts, which, as Avers is about to point out, is not entirely uncommon for people in positions of power to do.
That sounds like you're receiving a bribe.
Really?
Yeah, because in Chinese, 送礼 and 送礼物, there's a subtle difference between this.
Okay, so 送礼. So
Yeah.
a lot of you might know 礼物
Yeah.
is gift or present. So 送礼物 means to give a present.
To a friend or a family member.
Right.
Yeah, but when you say 送礼, it sounds like you're giving a gift to someone who has a higher rank than you, and in order to get something back from him. Like when you want to bribe your boss to get a promotion, you can say 送点礼.
送点礼.
Yeah,
Give a little gift.
That's kind of like a safe word for bribery,
Huh.
which everybody knows.
Okay, so you heard it here first, guys. Be real careful. You can 送礼物,
Yep.
but unless you're trying to worm your way up the corporate ladder, get a promotion, don't 送礼, because that's apparently something different.
Yeah.
All right. 今年收到了什么礼物? So 什么 is what, and 礼物 is present. So the whole thing together means, what did you get this year? What presents did you get this year?
Yeah.
今年收到了什么礼物? And I replied,
哇塞，今年我赚了。
yeah, so 哇塞, being like, whoa! And 今年, this year, 我赚了. What is the 赚了? What does that mean?
赚 means to earn or make money.
Okay. So like 赚钱 is
Yeah.
to earn money.
Yeah.
Sometimes people say 赚钱不容易. Earning
Making money is hard.
Yeah, not easy. 不容易, not easy. 赚钱不容易. So 赚了 means to get money.
Yeah.
How else can we use the 赚了?
You could say 赚了第一桶金. Earn your first bucket of gold.
Your first bucket of gold?
Yep.
I don't have a bucket of gold. Do you guys all have buckets of gold? I want one.
You have a bucket of books.
I do. I have a lot of books. Avers is pointing at my stockpile of books. I wrote a book in Mandarin 2 years ago. Co-wrote a book in Mandarin. And we sold pretty well, but we didn't sell all of them.
You're being modest.
And we did reprint once, but we do have a lot of extra books, and several hundred of them are now in my apartment. But that's different from 赚了. Say that again slowly.
第一桶金.
第一, so that's first.
Yeah. 桶.
桶.
Bucket.
桶.第一桶.
金.
金.
Yep.
金 meaning gold. Yeah. 赚了第一桶金.
Yeah. Meaning making your first achievable amount of money in
Like
your life.
Like your first paycheck, I guess.
Yeah. You can say
Okay.
that.
When did you 赚 your 第一桶金?
It's a it's a really hilarious story.
Go on.
So when I was about 10, I was learning how to do roller skating.
Okay.
Yeah, and my trainer was really nice, and she asked me if I want to teach other kids because I was really good at it. So I made like 50 or 80 RMB a night.
Yeah, it's like 10
Yeah.
something bucks.
But
roughly.
I wasn't really working because I was really like just having fun and being there, doing nothing, earning money.
Nice. So that was when you 赚了 your 第一桶金. I don't remember. I think I got my 第一桶金 when I was doing a work-study position. But that's not really 一桶金. That was probably significantly less than 一桶金. Maybe it was 半桶金. But you can't say that, can you?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Just checking. That's my American Chinese right there. All right, so all that to say, 赚了 means earn. So when I said 今年我赚了, 今年 this year, 我赚了, I made a profit. I came out on top. This year, I really came out on top of the gift-giving game. How did you reply?
怎么说?
怎么说 meaning...
Why? How so?
Yeah, how so? 怎么 meaning how. 说 meaning to say. So, 怎么说? And I replied...
我收到了我超喜欢的衣服.
Yeah, 我收到了. So again, that's the same 收到了 to receive. 我收到了我超喜欢 So 喜欢, maybe you know, means
Like.
But what is the 超? How do we understand the 超 here?
超 is short for 超级, which means super.
Yeah, so super like 超喜欢. Yeah, so the reason I put 超 on Mandarin Slang Guide, even though maybe you all learned 超级, meaning super, is because you can take this 超and use it by itself.
Yeah.
For like 超喜欢, or what else can we use 超for?
超爱.
超
Super
爱.
love.
Oh, super love. Can I say this like to a loved one? It seems like if I said this to a girlfriend, it would feel like a joke.
You could say, like when your girlfriend gets you a gift, you could say 超爱. But not
So is this 超爱 the gift or 超爱 her?
the gift.
Okay.
If you're going to say, I super love you, you have to say 我超爱你. You have to put a 你, you, at the end of the sentence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if my girlfriend gives me a gift, my imaginary girlfriend gives me a gift, I can open it and look at the gift and say, 超爱. And then I can look at her and say, 超爱你.
Yep, you got it.
Excellent. And people wonder why I'm still single. All right. So 我超喜欢的衣服. 衣服 meaning
Clothes.
So 我收到了我超喜欢的衣服. I got clothes that I super like.
Yep.
Nice. And then, what did you say?
棒棒的.
棒棒的. And what is that?
Awesome. Great.
Yeah. That 棒 can mean great or awesome by itself. You could even say 超棒, right?
Yeah, 超棒.
Yeah, super
definitely.
great. 超棒. So 棒棒的, 2 bangs and a de on the end is often used as just a standalone exclamation of awesomeness. 棒棒的.
Yeah. And if you want to be cute, you could also say 棒棒哒.
棒棒哒.
Yeah.
So
To make it more cute.
Yeah, take the de and turn it into a da. So 棒棒哒.
Or might be a n after the d. 棒棒的呢.
棒棒的呢. And that's also a cutesy thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I will never say.
Yeah. Me neither. I'm definitely not cute. I am extremely manly. So I would say 棒棒的 in a manly way. I would never say 棒棒哒 or 棒棒的呢. Avers, once again, is nodding and trying not to laugh at me. So let's move on. After you said 棒棒的, what did I say?
你呢? 有什么惊喜?
你呢 means you, question mark.
Yep.
有什么惊喜? So 有 have, 什么 what, 惊喜 is
Surprise.
yeah. So 有什么惊喜 have what surprise? Or what kind of surprise did you get? Any surprises? And you said
没啥，我的朋友都很抠门儿。
没啥. So this 啥 is standing in for
什么? What?
什么? Yeah, what? It's a shortened way of saying what. So 没啥 is nothing. 我的朋友 my friend. This 都 kind of makes it plural in a way, right?
Yeah.
It means all of them.
Yeah.
So 我的朋友 is my friend, but in Chinese, you can't just slap an S onto a noun and make it plural. Sometimes it's very ambiguous as to if it's singular or plural. But you've added the 都 here. So 我的朋友都, so my friends all
抠门儿
很抠门儿.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 很 is very, and 抠门儿 means
cheap.
cheap. Yeah. And if you guys heard that on the end of 门, that's because this 抠门儿 is often used sort of in a northern sort of inflection. That sound comes from like Beijing or places further north of that. So this is sort of a northern expression. 抠门儿. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say it without the on the end. I've never heard anyone say 抠门.
Yeah, it sounds weird. You could just say 抠.
抠.
Yeah.
So if you want to call someone cheap and you're in the north, you can say 他很抠门儿.
Yeah.
Or you could also say
他很抠.
Yeah. And this is not like, this doesn't mean thrifty, right? This doesn't mean good at managing money. This means really a cheapskate. If someone is 抠门儿, they're a real cheapskate. So I asked you, did you get any surprises? And you said, 没啥，我的朋友都很抠门儿. So I got nothing. My friends are all cheapskates. 我的朋友都很抠门儿. And then, what did I say?
唉，好惨一女的.
Sounds like a sigh, and it is. And 好惨一女的, what's that?
That's like the number one on the 2019 trending internet slang.
Really? And you're just
not
now telling me
exactly
this.
number one.
Okay.
I mean, it's definitely on the top 10 list.
Okay, we'll break this down because I don't know this one.
Okay.
I'm being blindsided by this slang.
好惨一女的.
Okay, 好惨.
Yeah.
So 好 is very sometimes.
Yeah. And 惨 is unlucky or miserable.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the first time I learned it, it was like tragic.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. 好惨.
How tragic.
How tragic. And you can use that, you can use those two characters by themselves to
Yeah.
reply to someone's sad sob story. 好惨. Oh, I lost my job. 好惨.
Yeah.
But you didn't just say 好惨. There was more on there. And what was that?
一女的. 一 one. 女的 female.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 一女的 or 一男的. So 一 is one.
Yeah.
And a 女的 is a girl and a 男的 is a boy.
Yeah.
So 好惨一男的 is what a tragic boy.
Yeah.
And 好惨一女的 what a tragic girl. Okay, so 好惨一女的 means, oh, you're such a tragic girl. Your friends are all so 抠门儿.
Yeah.
So you're so tragic and miserable.
And unlucky.
And unlucky.
唉，好惨一女的.
All right. That was a lot of information. So let's sort of review some of these tricksy words, and then we'll do the conversation one more time. If I said, 我赚了, what does that mean?
I got a lot of awesome gifts.
Yeah, I made a profit. I came out on top. And then later on I said, 超喜欢. What is the 超?
Super.
Yeah, as in 超级, which is the textbook way to say super. Or 超人, which is
Superman.
Which is weird because in English it's Superman, but in Chinese it's super person.
Superhuman.
Superhuman, yeah, ren being person or human. 超人 is Superman. So 超喜欢, super like. Then we talked about how your friends were bad to you. And they were bad to you because they were 抠门儿. What is 抠门儿?
They're cheap.
Cheap. Miserly. But if you don't want to say 抠门儿, you can shorten it to
抠.
抠, 很抠. Avers, am I 抠?
No, you got me a beer.
That is the correct answer. Thank you, Avers.
And 抠 by itself, it could mean digging or scratching something with your finger.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So you're telling me... Okay, hold on. This is blowing my mind. So I've always only known 抠 to mean cheap. You're telling me that it's also a verb for the motion of scratching at something with one finger.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how those two meanings relate? Like, are you just sort of... Is someone who's very 抠 always like scratching for that one extra penny out of something?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't look up into it.
Me neither. I have no idea. Chinese is an ancient and mysterious language. And sometimes, these mysterious connections are lost in the sands of time. And no matter how much we dig at them with one little finger, we might never dig down to the truth. And then the last one is one that I didn't know before today, and it's 好惨一女的, which is...
What a tragic girl.
Yeah, so 好惨 is so tragic, and 一女的 is one girl or a girl. 好惨一女的, what a tragic girl. Or 好惨一男的, what a tragic guy.
Yep.
Okay, with that in mind, let's run through the conversation One more time, switching characters. Ba-la-la-la-la-la. See if you can follow it 100% this time. You ready, Avers?
Yep.
All right, let's give the people what they want. 今年收到了什么礼物？
哇塞，今年我赚了，
怎么说？
我收到了我超喜欢的衣服。
棒棒的。
你呢？有什么惊喜？
没啥，我的朋友都很抠门儿。
唉，好惨一男的。
So, thank you, Avers, for bringing all these wonderful words to us today.
You're welcome.
And I hope that you get all of the things that you want for Christmas.
Thank you. I mean, I'm counting on all the fans to get me a 鸳鸯锅.
Yeah, no big deal, but like, totally do it. Avers is cool.
Yeah.
That's all the MSG we have for you today. If you have any questions or suggestions or complaints or 鸳鸯锅 for us, you can find us on Facebook or Twitter at mandarinslangguide. Or if you want to join the WeChat group, just drop me an email at mandarinslangguide@gmail.com. Thanks again to Avers for being such a wonderful and patient guest, as always. And of course, thanks to Himalaya for being a great place not only to listen to podcasts, but also to host your podcast for free. Himalaya! It's after Christmas and it's still free! A very special thank you this week goes out to the practice of bribery. Bribery, letting mediocre people get ahead since probably forever. And last but not least, thank you to you, the listener, for listening. I love it when you listen to this podcast, so let me know what you think by dropping me an email at mandarinslangguide@gmail.com. So, Happy New Year and 再见,再会,再聊. Bye bye.